G'day Carbonites, welcome back to our Arkraft Carrier build. So I've done quite a bit more without you guys, just trying out a few ideas and everything before actually showing you guys and committing to it. Alright, trying to remember exactly what I did. So I've got this leg idea. Someone suggested that it was like the base of it looked too weak. I think it was Myth actually. And I don't know, so I was playing around with a few ideas. Ignore the underwater stuff that's going. So yeah, I don't know, I was thinking about maybe doing this. It looks interesting. So it essentially we would have two of these. There'd be one on that side and then we'd have one on this side. I guess we could do it on this side, but we'd have to have a doorway that went through the actual support. So that might look funny. So yeah, it'd be this section here. We'd have a doorway going through that. I don't know, it might look alright. So that's all I've done for that. Just before I started recording, I was playing around with this. Because I forgot that the railings now turn into half walls. So I thought that'd be really good for this section here because it's only one tile wide. I can't do the V pattern that we've done everywhere else. So yeah, I thought just making it a little bit thicker so it looks solid would definitely be the way to go. Ignore this as well, I'll show you that later. So essentially, what I did is I built a wall down like that, built a ceiling across, and then put two railings on top on the other side. And I placed the ceiling in between those two, and then that gave me this level to work with. So I'm just going through and making sure that these all snap to the lower snap point. That's why I've got the walls sitting down underneath there. Wow. That's on the underside of that slope. Damn it, that's wrong. Give me that back. It actually doesn't look that bad having the railings there either. But I think for our purposes, the solid wall is gonna look a little bit better. I wonder how the floating animation goes with this. Yeah, you get that slide. Oh well. It's got to be done. Yeah, it's because it's a railing. You can't actually stand on railings. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Can we... Let's throw the rest of these on here. Alright, that'll do. Okay, so next, we've got this tower design. So, once again, I tried to make it look more supported at the base. So I've got this sort of, this like, foot extension that we've got going on in the, on the main tower there. And I don't know, then I played around with a few ideas for different shapes and stuff because I didn't want it to just be regular. And then I threw some turrets inside there to help protect it. I think it looks alright. It'll definitely do the job. And then on this side, I've got the little machine guns with a door accessing it. This turret was actually in the middle here, but obviously it's not going to do anything. But while it's sitting behind that leg, so that's why I glitched it into the sloped wall there, the sloped roof. I don't know. I'm indifferent as to whether I like it or not. Okay, I don't know if I showed you, but I actually extended these last two towers to give us a bit more room when we're bringing in the Arkraft Carrier. Make sure the runway doesn't clip. So as you can see, we've got more than enough room now, and that's to help when I'm bringing it in, and if I need to like make a few corrections in the steering, I can essentially, I got a bit more room basically before I start knocking dinos off the flight deck. So yeah, I like that. That came up really nice. I tried to get this to suit that same angle that we've got there, so that's why we've got a couple of sections here that's clipping into each other. And finally, the piece that I'm really excited to show you guys, because a lot of you guys have been saying get some underwater shit happening. So you can still see the water texture, but it as you can see, there's no water here, and we can walk right underneath here. We can see the bottom of the hull there. We've also got ladders in all the corners. So that comes up over this side. And see how I've got the sloped pieces there? I love that shape. I think it it does a really good job of selling the fact that the aircraft carrier actually has a hull that's that sort of shape, even though it doesn't. So yeah, I really like that. It's really cool. This is what it looks like from the outside. Now I'm contemplating changing the locations of these pillars, because I don't like how it slopes down straight into a wall, but I want some sort of pillar in the middle here just to make it look like it's propped up. And of course it'll go down into the ocean floor as well. So I'm thinking about moving them one closer in to the middle, and then just removing this one altogether. I think that'd be the way to go. Alright, so see if we can get back in there. There we go. Yeah, it's not a good idea to fall from that sort of height. So the idea is to have some sort of defense system underneath here to protect us from the ocean creatures. This just goes up on the other side. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it. I don't know, but I think it'll be pretty cool. One thing I didn't check is if you could paint these or not. Looks like we've got 4 regions. Okay, so region 1's the inside. Region 2's the outside. Region 3, I think it might be these inner pieces. Yeah, and that little section around the outside there. Yep. And region 4 hopefully is the glass. So let's try that. I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like it did shit. Oh, you know what it was? It was just those lights. Yeah, it does that. Yeah, it rains underneath. That's fucking Ark for you, man. Oh, I forgot to show you the lights. This this was just an idea. I don't really 100% like this. But these lights are from the Pimp My House or Pimp My Home mod. And honestly, they were the only decent looking lights that I could find that actually snapped to the top of ceilings like that. I went through like all the eco mods, and I couldn't find any nice LEDs that were thin. Like they're all fucking street lamps and shit like that. I just want some nice LED lights that stick up from the floor. I couldn't find any. So I've gone with those. Change the time of day. They should turn on automatically. Maybe not. I thought they did. They're on automatic, so they should come on. Might just speed up the server for a sec. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. They're perfect for when you're coming in for a landing and you need to get blinded. So you can crash into the tower. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just leave that. Yeah, I don't really know what to continue with. Oh, yeah, this fucking thing. I'll show you this. So this was my first attempt at doing some sort of underwater structure here. Of course you would. You gotta be quick through these doors. I wanted to make it seem like they were airlocked. So they don't actually stay open for the player. They close after half a second. So if you trigger it, you need to be moving. So that way they sort of shut really quickly and they don't let any water in. That was the idea anyway. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. Because with the S Plus ones, you can actually get the water to drain out. Even if it has an open side to it. Which I think is really cool. Yeah, so because this is like, it's hexagon based, there is no way in the world I can get this to sit nicely. I tried clipping them in together. So I actually had like a star pattern using the snap points of this main structure here. And even though it looked good, it didn't function. The water kept coming in and I had to keep draining it, and it was just a fucking pain in the ass. So I sort of scrapped that idea. And as well as that, like I don't really know how I'm gonna get a ladder to go up into the structure itself. So I think I might just can that idea. And I don't know, maybe just have this as the only way out to the control tower. All right, well, I think I'm just going to leave it there, guys. We'll just make this a quick little update video. Because honestly, the only thing I could really do is just replicate what I've already done, and I feel like that might be a little bit boring. So I think we'll just leave it there. Let me know what you think of the build itself. It's going pretty good. I mean, I've still got a million ideas that I want to try out. A couple of ideas are I want to extend this actual dock that we've got so we can fit smaller destroyers and gunboats and stuff and have an actual fleet. I think that'll be really cool. Among other things, like making a fully fledged base over here against this cliff. I think that'll be pretty cool as well. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know, guys. I hope you're enjoying the build. As always, don't forget to lead your targets, and I'll see you next time.